Hello, hello, namaste. This is me, Diara, and this is going to be a message that you are supposed to hear today. Whenever you find this message, this is probably not for everyone. This is a special message only for those who feel drawn to listen to it. And yeah, I will open up myself and I will be here 100% intuitive. I did not prepare anything. I will shuffle the cards live and in front of the camera. And yeah, I am surprised myself a little bit that I felt drawn to do this reading now, today. I think that we are in a very special energy these days. And again, this is timeless. So no matter when you find it, whether this is directly after I uploaded it or just a year from now, I think something's changing. I can feel a massive transformation and shift. So no matter who you are, where you are, no matter where you're at, you know, whether this is about love, a twin flame, whether this is about your health or your finances, your job situation, maybe you want to change the location, the city where you live in. This is an open reading and you can use a little bit your fantasy. This is not a pick a pile reading. This is really just one overall message for whoever feels drawn to listen to it, okay? So yeah, let's get started. If you ever want something more personal, you know how it goes, okay? You just check out the description box down there. You will find my website. You can contact me, Diara Spiritual Guidance. Just write me whatever you want to know. My current price is 22 euros, 22, right? Twin flame number. And the reading is going to be like 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on what comes up. And I am usually able to deliver the reading within 2, maybe sometimes 3 days, okay? So, where you're at, what is it about? Let's see what comes up. So whoever you are, male, female, single, in a complicated love situation, maybe in a third-party situation, where you are at. Yeah, could be that this is definitely for someone who is in a third-party situation and for someone who feels stuck. You are in love probably with someone who is already taken, who is not available. Maybe this is something that happened to you before, falling in love with people, men, women, depending, who are not available. People who live very far away from you, you know, like at the end of the world. People who are married or just in another way, emotionally or physically. People who are in jail probably as well, right? But definitely emotionally not available. And this can apply also if you have an affair going on with someone. I mean, yes, maybe you guys sleep together, you have sex, you know, like you have a secretive relationship going on behind the curtain and no one is supposed to know about it. It's a secret. It's a big secret, okay? They would never make it official because of their wife or husband. I mean, 95% of my viewers are females and usually I'm reading my cards from a woman's perspective, okay? So please bear with me. If you are a man watching for a woman or a woman watching for another woman or a man watching for a man, please, you know, bear with me. Otherwise, this is going to be really, really complicated, you know? So usually I'm reading the cards from a woman perspective, but you can take it and in any way, right? It's not gender specific. So I think this is your pattern, that you fall in love with people who are not available. And this is a message for people who can resonate with it. If you say like, you know what, I never felt in love with someone who's not available. This never happened to me. I was never the mattress. I was never the third party. I don't know situations like that at all, right? Then this is probably not your reading. It probably is your reading because maybe if you think about it for a while, you will find out that yes, you felt in love with people who were not available, but maybe not so obviously. Okay, do you know what I mean? So But I will just leave it like that, okay? So this message here is for people who are in any kind of third-party situations, who are in love with someone who is not available emotionally or in another way. And this is why the card is coming as a reversal, right? Because you're stuck. You can't move forward. You're not happy. You feel maybe very alone even, right? Maybe you don't have that many good friends that you can talk to, right? You are a little bit a hermit, someone who likes to spend time all by themselves. And this is definitely not helping, you know, like being a loner and then on top of it, always falling in love with someone who's not available, because that will keep you being a loner, right? You want to be with someone, you want to have friends, you want to have a person that loves you and that you can share your life with, but you can't really get out of this energy, you know, like of being a hermit and a loner. And if you don't know what a hermit is the major arcana card number 9 in tarot. I was talking a lot about being a hermit already on my channel, so you may have happened to found other readings when I was talking about a hermit. A hermit is, as I said, a person who likes to be alone, a person who is oftentimes alone, you know, like, someone who's maybe an empath, hypersensitive. So someone who is not really enjoying being surrounded by too many people, because this is kind of distracting them, right? Making them feeling uncomfortable even sometimes. This is probably not for every single one of you, because I mean, not everyone is hypersensitive just because he or she likes to listen to pick a card readings, okay? We really have to be a little bit more precise here, okay? But some of you who are spiritual and who are an empath are on top of it hypersensitive, okay? But, you know, like being a hermit is not always an easy thing, right? And it is, causing problems, because especially if you are looking for love, let me say it like that, okay? It's probably not causing problems if you really want to be single, right? Then, of course, it's okay. I mean, why are you listening to this reading then? I mean, if you are okay with where you're at and if you don't care about falling in love with the wrong people, then, I mean, yeah, it's all good, right? But this is more for those who are saying or who are recognizing that they have been a hermit for enough time now, and it's time now to change and to move on. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, life is, you know, takes place in different kind of chapters. Let me say it like that. It's like a book. It starts somewhere, you know, like your birth, your family, you grow up, you become a teenager, then you leave home, you know, like you become independent, you start to work and whatnot. And now a new chapter is about to begin. And if you happen to be a hermit, if you happen to be alone for a long time, if you happen to be dealing with rejection and denial and being a hermit and falling in love with the wrong people, what I said before, stuff like that, I can tell you that now it's time to move on and to not be a hermit any longer anymore. It's like, you know, you are like a snake and you are now getting rid of this old skin. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to be brave and to be courageous enough to open up this new chapter and to shine your light and to show yourself in a new way, right? Show yourself in a completely new way. Show the world who you really are, or who you are now, who you became, right? Because you've changed. You've been through a lot of change, through a lot of healing, inner child topics, stuff like that. And now it is time to reverse the old energy and to start a new life, which is going to be way more joyful, You will celebrate, you will party, you will gather yourself, you will find the right community, like-minded people, you will laugh a lot, you will love, you will finally be able to love and to share your energies and your gifts and your talents, okay? So this is the moment of reversals, right? To reverse negative and to, shape shifting, right, is happening now. You will shift the energy and you will become a whole new person, I'm hearing, okay? So speaking about change and transformation, oh wow, 6 of Wands came up for a moment. It's a success card, victory. So what's coming? For those who feel like, yes, this is my reading, this is exactly what has been going on in my life so far. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to no longer be a hermit and a loner. And I don't want to deal with my life all by myself anymore. What's coming? What's the incoming energy for you guys? Isn't that funny that the Hermit just came out? Yeah. Finding the light. Finding the light, finally. Finding the light, following the light, right? Incoming energies. That is so funny. I love my cards. Yes, you are hermits. You are hermits, and this is why this card came out. And finally, you found the light. Finally, you found clarity. You found enlightenment, and now you can follow the light and you can shine your light. And this is exactly what I just said before, right? A few minutes ago, I said that you will shine your light. You will present yourself in a whole new way to the outer world, right? You are a shapeshifter. You are in the process of shifting your shape, right? So the incoming energies for you, some cards are coming out in reverse, so I decide to not read the cards in reverse here, especially not those cards. These are oracle cards, and I don't really like to read them in reverse anyway. So yeah, so very soon, you will find someone where the chemistry is right and where you will have a very strong, even magnetic attraction towards each other, right? So this is what's coming in very soon. Yeah, let's say 2, maybe 3, 4 months. This is about to happen. And you have been in a codependent energy, you know, like being a hermit, being attached to future events, like maybe for some of you, very, very bad stuff, like abuse, stuff like that, you know, like always being betrayed, being rejected, feeling awkward and weird, you know, like feeling left out in the cold, feeling that you were different and you did not really fit into the society, right? And this is changing, and I think that everyone's special, right? And every situation is different. A lot of people will listen to this video message, and every situation of you guys out there in the YouTube world is different, right? I think codependency and those patterns that we build it up in the childhood and the earlier adult years, they will always be a part of us. They will always be a part of us. This is maybe even, you know, like becoming a part of our character. I mean, if you are shy and timid, you probably will never be a Broadway star, right? Or a pool dancer. And vice versa. If you are like a bird of paradise, you know, like very loud, very straightforward and a party animal, you will probably never end up as a monk or a nun. But the thing is, how are we dealing with it? Because we are not one-dimensional, right? We can be many things. We can be many different things, and we can live out many different character traits in our life if we are open enough. What I feel for you, excuse me, I think my nose is a little bit clogged. I do see wedding, and wedding for me is not, you know, like maybe literally a wedding taking place, even though this could be the way, right, for some of you. But I do see a wedding for me is a committal. It's like making a contract with yourself, a soul contract. You know, like commit yourself to yourself and to the outer world, to the society, right? Make it official that you've changed. And that you are, that you've made a change, right? Make it official. This is what a wedding is. A wedding is making it official. You know, like saying to the world, hey, come on, look at us. This is who we are and what we are, right? And I think you have been retreated a lot and whatnot, you know, like as being a hermit, of course. And now it's time to become a little bit more playful. You learned how you loved yourself. How to have that, you have to love yourself, and and this is what I feel for you. This is the incoming energy. You will see yourself in a completely new way, and you will be able to love yourself first. Okay, you will no longer be in conflict with who you are and how you are. You will no longer feel left out in the cold. You will no longer feel awkward. And you will become way more playful, which is such a nice thing, especially now in spring. I mean, as I said, this is timeless. Could be that some of you will listen to this video in winter and it's not spring and not summer, but still, right? The message is there and the card that came out. So, it is about being playful, being lighthearted, being unconcerned, being more chilled and relaxed. And we have the breathe card here, right? And again, this is the image of a woman who is relaxed. She is in a meditative position here. She's okay with everything that is. We have a lot of stars here in this picture speaking about karma and destiny. So I can tell you, you are at exactly the right time where you're at. And no matter what you have to deal with in the past, right? Maybe tragedies, bad stuff, as I said, denial, health issues, twin flame relations, which did cost you a lot of energy, which have been very, very painful and whatnot. But that was all part of the game, right? That is part of your life, and is, you know, like let you, at the end of the day, all those situations, they let you to this present moment, being exactly who you are and how you are. And now this is time for something new, something else. This is a new life coming. And I really, really like this energy, right? And yes, it was worth waiting for. It was worth waiting for. This card is speaking about divine guidance and timing. And again, I have to repeat myself, no matter where you're at, no matter what you have to deal with in your past, how painful it was, maybe you feel guilty about something that you've done. Maybe, I don't know, that could be so many different things for one of you, for every one of you, you know, like very individual, very personal, but still, I can only repeat myself by saying you are exactly at the right time where you're at right now. You are exactly at the right place as well where you are right now, and everything that happened for a reason, and you will feel this. You will finally get all the answers, right? And it was worth waiting for. And I am not necessarily saying that if this is about love for you and you have someone in the back of your head and you have a crush on someone and you want to know whether you guys will get together one day, I'm not necessarily saying that it's worth waiting for this person. This is a general message, right? Maybe you will not get, you know, like maybe you will not be with this person, you know, like the crush, the love interest, the ex, but still the card's message is still there, right? Probably there's somebody completely different, someone new, someone you don't know yet, but still you will, once you've met this person one day in the future, you will feel that it was worth waiting for, right? So is there anything else that I should share with you today in this reading? Any other message? Anything else that they want you to know? Oh, wow. I love my cards. And I am so happy that I shuffled the cards live today. I mean, this is a straight yes, exclamation mark. This is a German card, so you probably can't read it, but you can Google it. This is a yes, a straight yes. Yes, this is the right time. Yes, you haven't done anything wrong. Yes, you are whole and complete. You are healed. You've done a lot, and now you are there. And yes, this is going to be a whole new world for you, a whole new chapter. You let go a lot, and if you haven't, you will. Let go, okay? This is what you've done. You've let go, as hard as it may have been, and yes, sometimes there are still some bad days, maybe even, but still, you've done everything right, and this is divine guidance and timing. And yeah, this is what it is. I said it, I feel that there's a huge transformation going on for a lot of us, right? And yeah, and this is what it is. This is what it is. You were able to let go your past, you opened up to the future, and this is why we received this yes card. And now we have the silver lining card here at the end of this reading. I'm going to finish the reading because I think there's nothing left to say here. Believe me, and please, you guys, give me feedback. Not right away. I know you may feel drawn to write right away to me how grateful you are and how thankful and how much you resonate, and of course you can do it, but I really am interested to hear from you in, I don't know, maybe half a year from now, 3 months from now. I feel it that something is changing on a very profound level, and I'm not sugarcoating here, and I'm not, you know, like making up stuff here. I feel it, and this is the reason why I've done that kind of a reading. I think I've never really done such a reading before. The reading kind of came to me, you know, like, and yeah, and this is also why I decided to pull the cards live and in front of the camera. And yeah, and this is it, okay? This is it. And yeah, I'm very thankful that you listen to me and that you are supporting me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, this is it, you guys. And whenever you have a bad day again in the future and you can't really see the shift and the change, and you feel like a hermit again, right? Awkward and weird and left out in the cold, listen to this video recorded message again, okay? Listen to it as many times as you want. And I just saw 2222, right? Soulmate number again. Yeah, I feel that something beautiful is about to happen for us. Not probably, as I said, for everyone, all the 19,000 subscribers that I do have, but for some of you, okay? And I probably will not reach a huge audience here, and I will not get so many clicks as I may have gotten in the past for other kind of readings, but still, right? I know that this message needed to be heard, okay? So this is it, you guys. Namaste.